Hi there, welcome to today's video. I'm Tania Kolar.
And I'm Peter Vonau.
Today we're going to discuss the power of stillness. That beautiful space of calm and where we can eliminate the constant mind chatter, the chaos in our minds. It really creates a chaotic day. So if we can bring that stillness to our day, we can really enhance the quality of our well-being.
That's incredible what power is in this stillness. Because in this stillness, there is much, much more than only the silence. Because have you ever experienced that? Have you ever listened to this silence?
Such a beautiful thing. There is mystery in the silence. There's so much knowledge to be tapped into through the stillness and the quiet moments in time. One of my favorite quotes by Rumi is, the morning breeze has secrets to tell. Do not go back to sleep. And for me, that very much represents the power of stillness and, the learning that is inherently present in the quiet moments of life. We can hear ourselves. We can really tap into that true inner being and the awareness that is not about the external environment and having to constantly be and do and to think. If we can get beyond that into those quiet moments and that real stillness, then it really changes our entire day and how we operate.
Of course, that's one part. But the second part that's also very important, because that's your mind. Are you the master of your mind, or is the mind the master of you? Because when, as Tania said, you're experiencing such a wonderful, peaceful morning, very peaceful and calm morning, and you have a non-stop chattering brain that it's commenting what you're observing and what you can enjoy, you won't get the same result as if you can stay your mind calm and be in the presence, be in the moment, and listen to the stillness, because in that stillness, the stillness tells you a lot. Because you get the opportunity to sense that with your intuition. You can sense that with every single cell, and you get a lot of content from this stillness. But you have to be the master of your mind. One very important thing is we are very often talk about hamster wheel. And recently I found out what is the motor of your hamster wheel. The motor of the hamster wheel is the non-stop talking brain.
Yeah.
In you, in me, in us.
Hard to quiet that sometimes because we're so used to operating on that wheel and in constant motion. And so I think that one of the reasons why we do find it difficult to get into that stillness and to quiet that inner chatter is that we have a tendency to want to label everything, every experience, everything that we see, everything that happens. And if we can just be the witness and observe rather than trying to label everything, it really helps to start to calm that mind and to really create an experience where we can be more present of our surroundings. And I think, Peter, one of our favorite things to do is just to get out there, outdoors and experience nature, right? And to experience that calm and the mystery that is in every beautiful thing in nature.
Why do we want to label all these experiences? We want to label these experiences because of a lack. Because we want to keep control. As long as we want to keep control, we never can get the situation how the situation is. No judging, no blaming, no comparing, just take it as the situation is. And when you're able to do that, you will have complete new feelings, new experiences. And how you can do that, I think Tania has to tell you something.
Well, it's interesting that, in terms of really trying to not label everything, again, is just to be present in the moment. First, you have to recognize that you have a tendency to do that, because awareness is, 75% of the game, right? So when we have that awareness, then we can override that pattern. And so just to sit and to get outdoors, to get into nature. And listen, that could be as simple as starting your morning just by a window. Let that sunlight come in and experience that beautiful morning. There's so many studies as well done on sunlight and how that can help to reset your circadian rhythm. And I think, as you reset your circadian rhythm, it helps you to be more in tune and more in balance with nature. There's so much beauty, and it's when you sit and you just observe without trying to label and identify everything that you're seeing, you will surpass the threshold of the beauty that you believe and know to be true in this moment. And it's amazing how you can literally feel energy, and even the birds singing have a different feel and perception when you just witness it as an observer, versus having to identify and label and to control the situation, as you said, Peter, because control, that's a big one. Listen, it's a big one for a lot of people. I've certainly been there as well. You want to control everything, and sometimes you want to even control other people's reactions and responses, and that's where the real problem and the chaos starts to happen.
Yes, of course, I understand that. So I think we have to. I think we have to give some support to people so that they know what to do. So, for example, practicing the no mind by just observing something and just stay focused on that and just be. That's one of the wonderful tools, or another wonderful tools we are completely excited about is, of course, the streamline meditation we are practicing, I think, 2 or 3 times a day. Mm-hmm. Because let the mind, let the thoughts come up, but you don't pay any attention of that. Let them passing by like clouds at the sky. You don't care about every cloud there. You are aware that the clouds are there, but they're passing by. And just do that the same with your thoughts, because don't pay attention. They are here as they are. And when you're able to do that with and don't put any energy in it, you will become the master of your mind. Mm-hmm. How does it sound for you?
Yeah, listen, I think that's a great, key bit of advice, is to become the master of your mind. If we don't direct what we want in life, we will be controlled by the external environment. And again, that's where we really want to struggle and have control. One of the reasons I think that many people find it difficult to get into the stillness is that there is a belief that you're not good enough and you're always having to do and strive. So the belief that you're not good enough leads to always constantly having to prove yourself so that you feel good enough, so that you feel worthy. And listen, you are worthy. You are absolutely a beautiful, worthy human being. And if you can just sit and be with yourself and honor your true presence, you will find that life will come to you now with ease and flow, instead of having to control, instead of having this battle and this internal struggle. It's a constant thing. So I think that's so key, is just to love and honor and appreciate yourself for the beautiful human being that you are.
Since I'm practicing that, my results became much, much bigger, much, much higher. I do less work, but I'm much more focused. I'm much more disciplined, and I have a lot of new inspiration that's coming into my no mind in these no mind moments. So, and there are plenty of more wonderful, good things happen when you're practicing that and when you're inviting the stillness in your life. That doesn't mean you're lazy, not at all. You'll become much more creative. So, for example, be aware you're sitting in a train, and this train goes quite fast, 220 kilometers per hour, for example. What are you able to focus outside of the window? Nothing, because everything goes too fast.
It's moving by.
It's moving by. You have no opportunity to. And so that's the same situation with a non-stop chattering brain, or staying or running in this hamster wheel. How do you want to become aware of a situation, of new inspiration, of new ideas, and so on? And so just try it out, and I'm convinced you will succeed. Of course, for in the beginning, it feels a bit uncomfortable maybe, but you will see little by little, you improve that in much, much better, higher level, and your success will be here in a very short time.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. It's not about not having to do anything. It's just now the quality of the effort that you're putting in is now it's improved. It's been exponentially improved without the struggle and that high demand. And again, so that things can come to you with more ease and flow when you are operating from the power of stillness in that no mind, that lack of the chaos and the mind chatter. So listen, this is a wrap for this video. It's always a pleasure, Peter, spending time with you and sharing. I love it. And we hope that you certainly got a little bit of information and are inspired to silence the mind and come in and tap into that stillness.